So I'm studying for a degree in primary education, and I chose it because I wanted to be a teacher. So instead of doing a degree in my specialist subject, which is music, and then a PGCE afterwards, I decided I wanted to sort of spread the teacher training over 3 years rather than just do the 1 year at the end. I think the best thing about my course is there's a really good spread between theory and practice. So this semester I've been in university learning everything I need to know, but next semester is my favourite part, where I get to go into school and put it into practice. And because it's my 3rd year placement, they'll be my class. So I get that sort of responsibility, which will be great. There is a lot of work. I think sometimes people think primary education is one of those subjects where you just do a bit of colouring, a bit of cut and sticking, and then you go into school and have fun. But you know, we do that. But there's a lot of work to be done. We do maybe 8, 9, 10 assignments a semester, and they're all sort of getting on for 3,000 words. So it's a lot of time management needed. You need to be very organised. I think at university there's a lot of, not necessarily a lot, but there is that pressure to go out all the time, especially in first year. And I'm not really a big clubbing person, so I think around my friends, you just got to be strong. You just got to say, I don't want to. But there is that sort of pressure to go. But there's a lot of people also who don't drink, and a lot of people who don't like to go clubbing. So there's always something for everyone. But it's just sort of finding your own place. Just do what you enjoy. Do what you're good at. Do what you enjoy. Do a mix of those, and that will lead you to a job that you really enjoy and a university degree that you won't resent doing, because you're at university for 3+ years. You don't want to be there thinking, I hate what I'm doing. You know, you've got to make the right choices for you. And people, especially I have to say parents, a lot of the time with their kids at sort of open days and things like that, say, oh, I think my child should do X because it's a well-paid job or whatever. If they're not going to enjoy it, then that's the rest of their life they've got to spend doing a job they don't enjoy. So when I was applying for university, I went through UCAS and looked on their course search first. So I typed in primary education, and at the time I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to do primary or secondary, but I knew I wanted to do it with music. So I was looking along the route of either doing a music degree and then a PGCE, or there was one university that offered secondary education with music as a degree, the only one, and then everyone else was primary education where you could specialise. So I looked around. I wanted to stay sort of close to home, when an hour and a half away is fine for me. So I looked on that front, and then I went on open days, not to all of them, which was a silly thing to do. You really should go and see all of them. I didn't see 2 of them until I went for interview, and decided there and then that I was wasting my time being at the interview because I didn't want to be there. But I actually, for this university, I wasn't considering it at all, and I didn't even know it existed. And my friend went the week before me to the open day and said, oh, you should really go, it's actually really lovely. And I was like, where is this place? And just went along just because I thought, why not? And actually fell in love with it. I think that feeling that you get when you're on a campus, wherever you are, I say this to people at open days all the time, it doesn't have to be here, but wherever you are, you need to feel like you belong and you could fit in there and you're going to be happy there.
Okay, I did not do the route, I did not take the normal part of university. I actually did an access to higher education because I left school.
When I was studying my AS levels, I found that the teachers and the lecturers were giving us quite a lot of information. But actually, when you come to university, they give you much less information.
You get a lot more freedom in your choices of what you're studying and what you choose to write, say, your essays about.